name is Kathleen Hernandez. I do not live in Maplewood. I am a union representative for the people who work in Maplewood and also for the library. I live in Manhattan. I'm here tonight to talk about the possibility of contracting out the animal control officer duties. Well, I also want to back up and just say that as a union rep, we represent the library in the town. We have a good working relationship with the town, no issues. So I'm here just tonight to discuss it with you. It's not a grievance or anything like that. So I'm here tonight to talk about the possibility of you guys contracting out animal control officer services. CWA represents Animal Control Officer Hadu, dedicated, which she will be talking to you in a moment. She'll explain what she does for the town, but I wanted to let you know that Maplewood has retained Associated Humane Society of New York, and I understand that they are here also. It's my understanding that they retain them because the Jersey Animal Coalition was closed earlier this year, and there's a question about what to do with certain animals, where can the town take them, what will the cost be. But now that they have retained the Associated Humane Society, does that mean that you still need ACO here in town? I'm here to explain to you why it would be good to keep the ACO in town. I have not seen the contract yet, but it is estimated the cost will be about $40,000 for the Associated Humane Society. ACO Hadu makes about $40,000, so right now the costs are about the same. Some of the money for the services that will not be, for the same amount of money, the services will not be the same. Associated Humane Society of New York is a for-profit organization, and it says that they made $9 million last year, so please keep that in mind. If ACO services are contracted out, the state of New Jersey Department of Health has requirements. It requires that all employees who are handling animals be licensed, and we are not sure that all the employees of the North Humane Society are licensed, so keep that in mind. Response times will be much longer. The people in Maplewood have become accustomed to having a quick response. ACO Hadu lives in Maplewood. People come to her door, knock on her door, the police come by her house in the middle of the night, at night all the time. They're used to quick responses. So the members of Maplewood are no longer going to have that kind of
I put in a petition online. When I left my house, there were 150 people who had signed that petition, which basically says that we are very concerned about associated animal services coming in to take care of our animal control and animal shelter needs. We know that they have had issues in the past they have been cited by the New Jersey Department of Health. We want to know, I want to ask you if we know what the resolution of those issues were. They were in 2003, 2011. The representative can answer those questions for us. We also know that the New Jersey Animal Observer estimate that they killed 31% of all the dogs and 57% of all the cats.
Last year, as a resident, I pay taxes here, I live here, I pay taxes here. I want my money to go to the people that live here and work here too. And I don't want to add too much to what has already been said on Deborah's behalf. I agree with those statements. I'd also like to say something on behalf, though, of the organization that I work with, which you have all been really great with your support, so I'm not here to sort of cause problems in that respect. But Furry Hearts organization has been just started with our trap, neuter, and return program, but we do also get calls, thanks to Deborah, about other animals that already in the home. Having that contact is so vital to the success of our organization. She knows the animals that are out in this town. She knows where feral cat colonies are, more so than we. We have worked with her, in fact, to identify them. And on the event that I know, since JAC is no longer here, when there is a dog out, she can often determine whether or not, again, this is an animal that she knows, like the woman had just described. I've heard so many stories about that happening. If not, she can contact the president of our organization as well and say, we have an animal here, can you house this animal so we can try to find caregiver or find out and determine if it has one. And in the event that it doesn't, we can then, through our organization, find fosters and places for them to be until they can then be.
It wasn't that we would get rid of our own local animal control. Who was it? Who came up with that bright idea? Was that an elected official? If so, this should be their last term. But whoever brought up that idea, forget it. We have exactly what we need here. And I mean, I'm old, I don't have children in school, I pay a lot of taxes, as we all do. But one of the things I really want